Feels like I'm meant to strike. Flat earth beneath my feet, knowing I'm here to meet. Ocean's edge, it calls my name. Purpose in this life's game. Horizons line so clear. God's love brings me near. Flat earth made by him. My journey long yet thin. Purpose found in every day. Guided by his gentle sway. Mountains tall they stand in place.
Yo, Flaws, what's up? Good to see you all. Thank you for coming. I'm glad you could make it. We are joined by Jeff and Mr. Pastor PJ. It's good to have you guys.
Yep.
How are you all doing?
All right. How are you?
Oh, good, sir. I had a migraine earlier,
Good.
but it's gone now. It's gone.
But it's
Oh,
good to
good.
have you guys here. Good to have everybody in the YouTube land as well. Please hit the likes to share the show. And if you have anybody interested to talk about them thinking the earth is not created by God, well, this is the opportunity to show us that God did not create the earth flat.
You certainly didn't. You
Well,
certainly didn't.
I have to say, I
Yeah.
am kind of bushed. It's like the first time I'm sitting today.
Not good.
I worked late, everything. It was quite a busy day, so
No
good to
worries.
be back.
It's all good, man.
Yeah, last night's stream went well, actually. Last night's stream went all right. So next week I'll be on the fourth part because I've already done the third part on my other channel of yours and Luke's streams.
Well, me and Luke's got another video planned for this weekend. That's going to be quite cool.
Cool. I'll be covering that when it comes
I think it's
time as
gonna
well.
I think it's going to be quite good.
Cool.
Yeah, exactly, Endo. It's weird how Globers watch this channel just to mess with the poll percentages.
Yep.
Yeah, they're not man enough to come in and actually talk, which is really weird. But it's good to see everybody in the YouTube lands. Let's actually go and say hello to everybody because we got time. But before we do that, 22 votes. God created the earth flat. Yes, 68%. No, 32%. Ooh. So there's some people saying no. You would like to come and debate us and tell us how. Would be interesting. Jeff's in the house. Peaches in the house. Moomin, what's up? Sandro, hello. Good to see you. Max65, long time no see, man. Glad you could make it. Sandro, what's up? Endor until the end. Good to see you. Mojo Shop, woohoo! And I think that's all I can see in. Debatable D as well. Glad to have you in. It's quite a slow start tonight. What is going on?
It happens sometimes.
I think people just keep on forgetting that you start an hour earlier in some places, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it's daylight savings. Exactly. What's up, David Banner? You too in, man. Just to let you know, I am still going to be streaming while I'm on holiday. So
oh, you are got the same.
we'll be doing like last, but it'll be in the morning streams, not the evening streams. So I don't know, PJ, you're probably going to do the evenings then.
Oh yeah, I'll do, yeah, absolutely. If you've got to do mornings, I'll do evenings. Absolutely.
We'll see how we take it.
Yeah.
Maybe
no.
I will now and then do a
I
evening
can
stream,
wo-
but
I can
mostly
work-
mornings.
I can work around you. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter if it's morning or evenings to me.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm excited to take the camera and do some observations. Got some exciting things to do, like the sun observations again, sunrise, sunsets, boats on the horizon, sand castles in the sand.
And who built that sandcastle?
Exactly. But yeah, looking forward to that. It's going to be quite exciting.
Nice.
Yeah. Matthew Eastman says, hey, did you all know that God stretched the line of the surface level? Yes, he did, as it says in the Bible.
Hmm.
He said it in Isaiah, I think, and he said in Psalms. Isaiah.
Hmm.
I think it was Isaiah.
There it is. That'll do.
Let's see. It was Lamentation. No, no, no. Definitely not. Lamentation. Job. It was Job, guys, who stretched it. And Isaiah. So it's
Ah.
Isaiah and Job. So I was half right.
Mm.
And Miss Mott Queen Bee's in the house. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Glad you can make it.
Hey, babe.
Do you think we're going to get anybody in to debate?
Um, the usual answer is no, because they're too scared to. They'll debate and chat, but they'll never come in. You know what I mean? Now and again, you get a few brave ones coming in, but apart from that, it's in general, it's a no. They either do videos and yeah, come in, chat and debate and chat, or do live streams like while you're live streaming.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hmm. Last night, I did something interesting though. When I had a bit of free time, I started working on an equation for relative density disequilibrium,
Ooh,
and it's
Oh,
actually
any
getting
equation.
somewhere. So I'm excited when that's going to be done.
nice, nice.
And yes, I'm not a math boffin,
Did
so
you make a God particle?
um,
Sorry.
no, I counted for I, I counted for pixie dust in Narnia.
Too right.
Ah, okay. Good.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that finished. Hopefully, I'll figure it out because there's one little issue on there I'm trying to figure out, but I think I can get it out.
Cool.
Mm. And then next year, I still got planned my Cavendish 2.0 that I want to do. So I'm looking forward to that as well. But I'll have to get a vacuum chamber to do that.
Hey,
Vacuum chamber, that'll be handy.
So, the reason I also want to get a vacuum chamber, guys, is so I can do more demonstrations and things as well, and experiments and stuff. So, hopefully next year I can get that sorted.
Hmm.
Get back to the roots, do some demonstrations and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you used to do loads of videos like that, man. That means how you started off doing demos and stuff like that, wasn't it? Mm.
Yeah. And I enjoy doing that. It's just I haven't really had time,
No, you're
and
busy, very busy.
I've been thinking, hey, well, let's try to do something like that again. Debatable, this Cavendish 2.0 I'm thinking of is it's not the same, falls under the same line as the Cavendish. It takes the torque vectoring out of the play. And this will clearly show if there really is attractive force or not. Think of it the right-hand rule as well, but in a different vector. That's all I'm going to say for now. But it will really have to show mass attracting mass if this is the way, if it is that case.
Aye.
most likely will be a fail on their side.
Huh.
Well, I'm going to predict that it's just going to stay still and not move
Hmm.
because I think the reason it does move is just because of torque. So if I take the whole torque out and it doesn't move, there's no torsion, there's no torque, how is it going to move?
Yeah. You know how I picture a Glober trying to prove against us is those skateboarders doing those, trying to do that rail on handrail and they
Grinding
land
the
right in
wheel.
their crotch.
Grinding.
The grind, yeah.
That's
Grinding.
what I picture them every time they try and debate you.
Yeah.
That's what's happening to them. It's like, yeah, you failed.
Grinding.
Well, it looks like tonight we're just going to have a nice, chill
Chill night.
evening.
Looks
Yeah.
like it. Looks like it. Cool.
Tonight we count our toes. I think I watched a video the other day with which was a very interesting thing. I wanted to show it. Sean Hawkins is live, so Sean, you can come and debate us. How's that sound? Instead of just
That'd be
streaming us like usual.
cool. That would be cool.
Poor
But
fella.
will it happen? I don't think so.
there is one thing I do have to tell Sean that I've been telling him every day for the last I don't know how long. Get right with God, dude.
Yep,
Absolutely.
100%. You'd
He
have
doesn't
less
have a long
anguish in your
time.
life.
Think about it. He doesn't have a long time. Every day he is here is by the grace of God.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Just giving him a chance, and he keeps
Hmm.
on squandering those chances.
It certainly does.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, it's definitely. I don't want to see him not do the right choice. You know what I mean?
No, of
I
course, of course. I mean, but I've seen, like, I mean, yeah, it's sometimes when you look at Sean, you think, oh, it's hard to believe that God could change someone like that. But God's the one who can change someone like that, obviously. And I've seen worse people than Sean come into Christ, a lot worse, you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're in space, as they put it. But there's some interesting things here I want to show you guys that doesn't really make sense that much. First of all, why has she got a double reflection?
Uh huh.
Oh yeah,
Doesn't that seem odd?
it does unless it's double glazing. But
Could be it could be
Double
the
pane.
glass. It could be
mm,
double paned or triple paned even.
But that's my
yeah,
whole point. Now, the
mm.
glass on Orion, let's just quickly, Blue
But
Origin.
would they have double panes like that? And well, allegedly up there. Do you know what I mean? If there wasn't up there, or would they just have one big thick sheet? You know what I mean?
Um, I want to show you something which is really interesting because if you think about the design of the windows, it's very curved, is it not?
Yeah.
Mm.
Uh, Share this. You can see. You can see here. See how curved this window
Oh
is.
yeah, of course. That's well curved
But
both
it's got
ways.
a but it's got a very special, distinct curve. It's
Yep,
got a curve around like that, and it's got a curve that
yep.
way.
That's got
But this is an
both ways.
elongated curve, uh,
Yep,
vertical, and
yep.
it's very egg-shaped curved horizontally.
Mm-hmm. Does it not kind of flare out at the bottom as well, kind of out the way,
Yeah.
or is that just my eyes?
No. It does flare out a touch. But look, but now the thing is, now they want to claim, oh, I can see Earth curve.
Mm.
What does a curved lens do to an image?
Yeah, it distorts it. It makes it it makes it look curved. Simple as that.
So yes, I do agree that the space dildo does go high up in the sky and then just falls. That's perfectly fine within physics. But it's not in space. They're still in the Earth system. And when they see the so-called curve, it is the product of the windows. Just
Mm.
like when I was younger, I had the opportunity to climb into a cheetah and a mirage cockpit,
Ooh, ooh.
and it's
That would
also
be.
curved like this. And if you climb in and it's closed and you can see the runway, it looks curved because of the way the glass is um, is formed. Because refraction, guys.
Because refraction.
So this is why I'm saying the shape of these windows make it very apparent on why we
Mm.
see this so-called beloved curve, and you're going to see how it even changes as they move along. See how pronounced it is.
Yeah.
Mm,
Wow. Wow.
Quite exciting. Look at that.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
Mm. It's lovely, isn't it?
Mm. Now I want to put it slower here because behind him it gets very flat before they change it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to 2.5. You're going to see I'm going to try and catch it just before it gets very flat. Very interesting. Okay, it's curve. Did you wait? I just want to go back quickly. Look here, how the curve get pronounced. The lower it gets with the. See there. Look at that. Okay, not really that curved, is it? Looks flat.
No, oh yeah, no, yeah, no, it doesn't look good at all.
That looks flat.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Well, it's going from.
Looks
It
flat.
looks like. I mean, if it was a corner on the window and said it was round, it looks like it's going from the corner to the corner. You know what I mean? From one side to the other, flat, straight, level.
Mm-hmm. You
Ish.
see?
Yeah.
And if Sean Hawkins doesn't believe me, I'm going to print screen. Going to go to Paint. His favorite program. Sean Hawkins loves Paint, guys.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay, replace screen. Window. Okay, is this showing Paint?
Yes. Aye.
Okay. Let's make it 3. Is that right? Ooh, you see, it's following straight, and then obviously the camera's tilted.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely,
So no curve.
no curve. No, it's not curved at all. It's sloped definitely, as you say. You have to put it at a decline, but
No, the
it's
camera's
sloped.
not 100%.
No, of course, but there's no curvature to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, guys, please hit the likes, share the show. Really appreciate you all. You guys rock. Okay, so let's carry on. But look what happens as it goes down the. See now it starts curving. Do you see that?
All of a sudden.
Hey, Roger in the house. What's up, man?
Not much. Gentlemen, how are you guys doing?
Good,
Oh.
good, and yourself. Let's go back again. Then you can see how it curves with the window. Check out it goes. Flat, and it's pronouncing curve. There we go. You see? The more it's going with the window, the more it's curved.
Yeah.
See? And it's changing as it's going along.
I'm
Same with
sure.
this guy. Ooh. Proud of you, mommy. Yeah. Your mom spent all that money to go and fall in a capsule where she could have taken you on holiday or something, or bought you something nice.
Or pay for your schooling or education.
Pay for your school. Yeah.
That's it.
Look how flat that is again, guys. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, I mean, come on, come on.
So next time the people want to present, the people in the white dildo going to space and showing Earth curve, just show them this and say, yeah, it's just physics of refraction, man. The glass shape is what determines how they see this. No takers for debating it?
So far, no good.
Look how flat that is. Look at that. Oh,
Wow.
So they're in a descent right now. That's what it looks like to me. That's why they're floating around.
yeah, they're just falling.
Yeah.
They went very high up and now they're falling. That's just normal. I also got a question. Space is supposed to be very void. Look how much dust there is outside. Check at this. Look at all that.
Ooh.
And the dust is going where?
Let's go on.
Oh. That's strange, isn't it? Is that? It almost looks as though it's meant to be stars, doesn't it?
Yeah. All the dust is going
What?
up, mostly.
That's gravity in reverse, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, we
Phoenix Rising says, yes, the God of the Bible is true. Amen. Does Roger still think shitting on galaxies being the windows of heaven versus BS star clusters is a good idea? Huh? Do you have any idea what he's talking about, Roger?
We came on my show streaming that one night that the stars were windows and the galaxies were stars into heaven or windows into heaven, I think, or something. He was going on about. He was ranting.
Ooh.
I don't know what he was talking about really. I didn't shit
Well,
on anything.
yeah. Well, Phoenix, you can always come in and have a discussion.
Did anybody? I didn't see it. Sorry, totally off topic. I didn't watch Mikey Smith last night. I haven't watched him since I've made that reaction video on me and Michael made that review of his stream that day. But he made a video last night saying that the firmament could have come from. He made a stream last night saying the moon could have made the firmament. That's the title. I mean, where's he going with that? I mean, I don't know if anybody's seen it, but I didn't. I'm just wondering if anybody did. What's he on about? The moon might have come. The firmament might have been. The moon might have made the firmament. What do you mean by that? It's a bit strange.
The only thing about the Phoenix Rising guy is I told him I've never seen galaxies. That's what I basically said.
Mm.
That may have pissed him off.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen a galaxy? Anybody here?
No.
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 Nope. Me neither.
Well, I have seen just normal amateur photographers use telescopes to see a light and claim it's a galaxy.
Of course.
Okay.
I've seen that, but the thing is, does that mean what they call a galaxy is a galaxy?
You got to prove it to me.
I mean, definitely the heavens are full of stuff. No doubt about that. There's definitely something up there. But is it in the deep space, as they claim, of trillions of light years away? Highly doubt it.
Yeah, my eyes tell me different.
Mm.
And those are the windows from God to me, my eyes.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Vicky. Yeah, Sandra, he will run away. It's what they usually do. When they get called out to actually come and discuss this stuff, they run for the hills.
Always. They'll sit in keyboard warrior and chat. They'll do it in videos, but they won't come live and do it.
Me too. I've
Yeah.
actually owned one myself. Yeah.
I've also seen a Ford Galaxy 500. There we go. You caught us all out, Matthew.
No chat. Mhm.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
Did you watch Sergio's latest video?
I don't watch anything to do with Sergio anymore. At all.
No, the only reason I saw it was because he went on Adam's stream.
Oh wow! And was he
And-
stuck? Was he? Adam pops by mine now and again, but
Yeah.
I don't think he stays long.
Yeah, shout out to Adam. Well, anyway, he had his humble servant and he had Nate and all of them on. And Sergio decided to go on there and was, I don't know why, but according to his video, they were being dishonest and they refused to answer him. Where I got the other impression that he was the one not answering them.
Wow.
His humble servant called Sergio out straight away as a red flag as false Christian because he refused just to answer them. All they asked him was, are you a Trinitarian or are you a oneness or are you a Pentecostal? But anything. He doesn't answer anything.
No.
He refuses to answer what Christian is.
No. I mean, he believes that there's that he doesn't believe in the Trinity. He believes in sort of oneness, but he won't tell you he's oneness. He won't say, "Oh,
He's not the oneness," he says.
He'll say, "I believe in the priesthood of Christ." That's what he says. I believe in Christ, and he won't say he's a modalist either. When he is.
Yeah, the things he says is heretic by default. What the Bible says is heretic, but he doesn't want to be labeled as that, even though that's what he fights for. So it's really weird. Ooh, I see my Rumble channel's at least starting to grow a bit, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, mine too. I'm on 20.
Yay!
That's my 2 subscribers.
Thanks.
Well,
Okay, guys, if you guys haven't already, go and subscribe to my Rumble. I'm still trying to figure out how to get it live, though. But for now, I'm just going to be loading the videos on.
I mean, when I Google it and saying does it go live with Restream, it says yeah, it's fine with Restream, and you don't have to have like Roger thought you might have to have a subscription, which you've got anyway. But you don't have to have a subscription. It says it goes live with Restream. I don't understand it. It's easy to get it live with StreamYard, but obviously you have problems with StreamYard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have
Create
problems with
channel.
StreamYard. I have to have it on a certain browser for it to work properly.
I've always just used Chrome, and it's always been okay on that.
Chrome is the devil.
Chrome.
Don't you see the 666 in the emblem?
Yeah, of course I do. Of course I do.
47. Woohoo.
Of course.
You have 47 in your Rumble channel?
47 followers.
Nice.
But I'm not doing bad on view counts. I mean, the last Tim Pool one I put up got 104 views. That was the one that never went live. Then the one that went live is 39. Part 1 is 72. I mean, I got some videos that are like over 500 views. Quite good. 448. Let's get in there. No globies. There has to be a globie. Oh, you know what I saw? McToon decided to do a review of that Tim Pool debate thing, and he's interviewed Astronomy Live.
Right.
Nice.
And I was thinking to myself, yeah, of course you would, because you were in his background trying to help him out. But I only listened to like the first 15 minutes of the stream so far. I haven't got anywhere. And what I realized is what McToon said was, Astronomy Live went in there under false pretense. He thought it was just going to be a debate kind of thing. He didn't know it was going to be 3 against 1. And he was so unprepared for that. It wasn't 3 against 1. St. Janice was on his part, on his side for the globe. So just because St. Janice thinks it's geocentric and he thinks it's heliocentric, I think he was also against him. I was like, okay.
Just remember St. Genesis arguments and stuff. He doesn't understand geometry at all, really, to tell you the truth.
Mm-hmm. 44 votes. Still yes. 60. So 34% say no. So at least 34% of the 44 votes, but 16 people, 15 people. Come on. You should be able to come debate. Sean.
Still says 3 on my side. And I need to refresh.
Otherwise, I have to find something more exciting to go. Let's see. Let's see if I can find something more exciting I can watch. I've been watching a lot of... Lately, I've been enjoying Kung Fu Hustle. Have you guys ever watched Kung Fu Hustle?
Yeah, I've seen that.
I think so.
I haven't seen it.
Who's in it? I don't know why. I just now and then enjoy it for some odd reason. It's so stupid, but
it's very stupid.
I think I know what it is now. Just thinking about it.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Yeah. I just responded to one of your Rumble. Someone put a comment on your stupid arguments from Globe Defenders, and I just responded back to that guy. See if he what kind of rebuttal he comes up with. So.
We can watch Michael's video he put out. I think it was yesterday.
Oh yes.
On King Kai Cobra.
Cobra
That
Kai.
was quite good. Cobra Kai. That was quite good.
It's William Zabka, him who played Johnny Lawrence in Karate Kid. They're now in the new series and that. Well, it's come to its sixth season, so it's the end of it now.
Can you believe it?
But it's funny. He's funny with it when he says, "I watched it," and when Michael put the video out, it was only the day before or 2 days before I watched it. And I thought, wouldn't it be funny if somebody did a little video on that? Michael did it. I was going to, but Michael did it first. I knew he kind of would if he'd seen it. Because yeah, it's funny.
Let's go find it quickly.
Johnny Lawrence, if he was a real character,
little video.
he'd be a flat earther, definitely.
Yep.
Johnny Lawrence.
What are you doing?
Trying to get us home faster.
What?
This is awesome.
Excuse me, stewardess. Why is the plane doing this bendy thing?
You mean following the curvature of the Earth?
Map looks flat to me, so can you tell the pilot to fly straight? We're trying to get
Cheers, man. Cheers.
Brilliant, Michael. Brilliant.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's simple. There's no pitch data for planes showing it's flying for a curve at all.
No.
Exciting.
Yes, it is. Now, I was just thinking about it. I remember the last flight, or the first flight I took as a teenager. And I talked to the pilot, and he said, we got to climb really high and get to this altitude. But I didn't correlate speed with height. So basically, they save fuel by doing that. They get a steep incline, but they're not. They're flying level. It just feels like you are because you're going up.
Yeah. Hey, boy, tinfoil. Good to see you guys. Maybe. Let's see what's new news on the space front. Space.com.
Space news.
Yeah, let's see what's space news. See, this is what we have to do because Globies are too scared to come and defend.
Geosifter used to do a space news thing. He had a series. He liked Mars One project when they never went to Mars, but they kept telling everybody they would, and they kept raising more money and raising more money.
Yeah.
Check. How China plans to put astronauts on the moon by 2030. Isn't that just old news?
Oh, wow.
China's human spaceflight agency has released a video detailing its plans for a first crewed mission to the moon. Let's look at that. Because how long have they been saying this?
Oh.
By 2010, by 2020,
Yeah.
by 2025, by 2030.
3005. That's when they're going. Okay.
It's quite
I won't be here.
quite funny. Oh, they even made a animation for it.
Oh, nice.
Okay, waiting for the ad to finish. Come on.
Meet the Simpsons.
Music. Okay. Check at this.
Ooh.
Wow. That's so real, man.
Absolutely.
Dude, that looks like the original limb, doesn't it, almost? But it's more sporty.
Okay,
It's the Falcon Heavy.
What was that?
The
What'd you
Falcon
say there?
Heavy.
Falcon
Sounds
Heavy.
like you said something else.
No.
Like
The
F and
Falcon
heavy.
is effing heavy.
So that's how they plan to put them on the moon by 2030, guys.
Oh, nice.
No, I thought they were building a train to the moon. That's what I heard.
I'm still waiting for the elevator to the moon.
I know this. Oh, yeah, the moon lift. What an idea.
Remember the elevator that was
Yeah.
supposed to happen like how many years ago?
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine that if the heliocentric model was correct? How the hell are they going to do that? It would be impossible. They would have to have gimbals and pivots, mass all over the place. You know what I mean?
I heard a Russian cosmonaut give an interview once about how they were trying to land on the moon, and they said it seemed like it was really hard to get close to it, let alone land on it.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get close to it. I think if it is your move, it always moves away. It kind of follows you, but you go towards it, it moves away from you, doesn't it? It's. I think it's an apparent thing. I don't think you can touch the moon. I don't think. I could be wrong, but I don't think you could actually feel it.
Yeah, the closer you try to drive to it, the further it pushes away from you.
Absolutely.
Well, it's got to be moving at a certain rate, and if you're trying to get it, you're going to have to either get in front of it, or I don't think it has like a source of like a magnetic or gravitational pull to it. Maybe I don't know what the moon's made out of. Can't tell you. Don't have a sample. I've never been there.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it could be something. I don't think it's what they say it is.
No. Yeah.
Watch this. Okay, watch his face. Wait, I just want to go back quickly. Look here, how the curve get pronounced, the lower it gets with the. See there, look at that. Okay, not really that curved, is it? Looks flat.
No.
Well, then that would go against what you're claiming.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah.
What?
Huh?
That it's flat?
Looks flat.
What the heck is
No,
that?
it goes against the level, doesn't it? Definitely. Well, it's going from.
Looks
It
flat.
looks like. I mean, if it was a corn on the window, said it was rounded.
Well, that's all we need to hear.
it's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. So in other words, his argument is it goes against your claim. No, the claim is it follows the contours of the
Window.
window,
Yeah.
and it's elongated, egg-shaped, so it will be flat on the top. The more you go down to the bottom, the more it will be curved. So it's doing what I said it would do.
Well, tell
In
them
other
to
words,
step out
it's
of the.
optical, guys. Yeah, in other words, it's optical. What's up, Reg?
Reg Joe, good to see you,
Yeah,
bro.
Reg Joe in the
Reg.
house. No stress, man. We're still waiting for someone to come and debate us.
So if they got
Like
outside of that,
Motor stream.
if they got outside the capsule, it wouldn't look at the contours of the glass. They'd be looking at what they're actually looking at.
Yeah,
Be
but
able to
think
see
about
it.
it. Why don't they put cameras on the outside?
Well, they
Why
do
is
it
the
on
camera
the
always on the inside?
Exactly.
spacewalks. They do, but then it gets really distorted when they start messing with
That's the thing about spacewalk. Space is meant so dangerous now. Why would they put all them things that they need to get to? Why would they only have access to it on the outside? I'm sure they have
It's an excuse to go outside, dude.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
And it's space proof too. You got to remember that all the electronic equipment is not affected by the heat or the cold that's up there. Hit those extreme temperatures. No, never.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But don't remember, space smells like bacon and burnt steak.
Yeah, I heard it was so brandy
I
or something.
I want to actually ask you a question though. This might sound very dumb,
Okay.
but how do you know how space smells if you're enclosed in a suit or a tin can ISS? How do you know what space smells?
I don't know, man. Good question.
Because it's closed off from the environment, correct?
And the inside of the capsule should be airtight.
Yeah.
Oh wait a minute,
So
they get
how-
holes in it all the time, man, and they
Doesn't
patch
make
it with
sense.
duct tape and bubble gum. Yeah. It doesn't make sense now.
What's it? Sorry, Jeff. Is your Rumble? Are you Knucklehead or Knucklehead 1?
Okay. No, I'm just Knucklehead. I have two. I have one that's my JA Conkle.
Oh,
And I
okay.
have one that's Knucklehead.
Right, because no, Vicky wants your link for Rumble. Which one would you prefer?
Well, I put the one that has most of my videos on it. The other one is my link to my Gmail. So
Okay, so right, so which one? Which one?
okay, well, The one I used to connect to you last time was my Gmail because I forgot my password.
Oh, okay, right.
One.
So it's not connected.
Yeah.
So is it called something different then? Just
it's JAKONKAL. That's the username.
JA, sorry.
JAKONKAL.
KAL. Okay, nice one. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Matthew must have read my Facebook because I made that quote in my Facebook about the Ford Galaxies. I answered somebody on, I think, Simon's Dan channel about like 8 years ago. I actually put that in the comments. The only Galaxy I've ever seen is a Ford Galaxy. That's been a while.
I got some news for right, if I can find it quickly.
I hear crickets again.
So you've been putting videos in there for about 3 years now, Roger.
And where?
And not Roger, Jeff. So you've been uploading that for about 3 years.
On Rumble, yeah.
I didn't realize, dude. I wish I'd blooming known. Right, following you.
Yeah, I got to go over there and find you.
I'm just getting your link for Vicky as well.
If I can find the video.
Yeah, that's all from right around the awesome time of everyone's lives. Most of my stuff.
Okay. Let's see. There
How do you spell your name? Knucklehead? Knucklehead. Okay.
That might be, yeah. So PJ put my link up in YouTube.
Yeah.
So
I got YouTube, dude.
That's my actual. That's the one I have all my videos on. So
that's the one I have to follow. There we go. I'm following. You've been on here for long.
I know. I was just thinking that.
Yep, I have.
That's why I thought it was a little bit weird when I said hello. I said thanks to people today in Rumble, and there was nobody in chat. Then, well, there was a couple of people. Then it was Jeff who answered. Oh, no problem. I'm like, oh, okay, he's watching this side. Yeah. I got a surprise.
Yeah, no,
I followed you.
Cool. Thanks, guys. Well, I'm probably gonna get a bunch of alerts on my phone. Everyone joining.
Okay, so Eric van Belinda, guy, gravity doesn't exist. Why is gravity an illusion?
What? Okay, sorry. Where is this? Eric Verlinde.
Eric Belinda. Gravity doesn't.
Gravity
exist.
is magic.
Why gravity is an illusion? Why is gravity an illusion? Well, he's going to explain it to us.
Okay, cool. I want to know.
I mean, gravity, of course, is something that many people have already thought about it. It's something that we see every day, and it's not like it's not existent in our every life. But what I mean by that it's an illusion is that one would eventually like to know where it comes from, an explanation.
Yeah, I think I can agree with that.
Yeah,
definitely.
I've seen him before.
So has anybody been able to tell us where it comes from and what's the reason for it? Oh, no, they don't. Very weird.
Up to now we have, descriptions. I mean, Newton, of course, is the one famous for first writing down a theory of gravity. And he could describe why apples fall and why the moon goes around the Earth using the same basic equation for gravity.
You guys listen to that, what he just said. His theory he described. Does that mean it's true?
No, not at all. It's a theory. He's just speculating that could be the cause of it. But what is it? We don't know.
Yeah, he just theorized this could be the reason and describing how his theory, quote unquote, works.
Why don't you ask the crickets
he
back there?
Described it. He had to assume that gravity was there. and then had to write down a law that described that when two masses,
I love that. Listen what he said.
and then had to write down he was there, but he described it. He had to assume that gravity was there.
He had to assume that gravity was there.
So he's begging the question, basically.
Exactly.
Making assumptions.
Mm-hmm. He made assumptions that gravity was there, and then he built everything up based on that assumption. So it's correlation, not causation, therefore not science.
It's definitely not empirical. It's not like it's carved in stone somewhere, unless you're at a Messianic temple somewhere. It's got a G on the damn building.
And then had to write down a law that described that when two masses are at a certain distance, how they attract each other. But he was also not very happy with the fact that he should just assume that these things, these objects, attract each other, and without even anything in between. So if there are two masses in empty space, there's nothing that really happens between them, but still they're attracting each other. And he thought that was kind of mysterious.
Where
and
is
that
this
was
at again?
Something.
Where does that happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's what he's saying. That is why Newton found it a great absurdity that anyone should ascribe gravity as an inane force unto him.
Yeah, I remember that. Does he remind you of Arnold a little bit?
Arnie Schwarzer.
He's just his young
But this
cousin.
guy's Dutch.
He hasn't got the right shape and face, but he's got the same nose type thing and that. Yeah.
But he's Dutch, so
Deutsch.
Deutsch. He's Deutsch. As far as I know, he's Deutsch.
He's from the fatherland.
Mm-hmm.
Thing he would have liked to explain in a better way. So later came Einstein, and Einstein, with his theory of relativity, eventually realized that also gravity has to be described in a different way. And it took him quite some years, but then eventually he wrote down a theory where he thought about space and time together. And then his explanation of what gravity would be is that there's masses which curve space and time. And then the motion of planets and of the Earth around the Moon, or the Moon around the Earth, is then described by
by space and time bending.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Notice that this is all just an illusion. It's not actually happening. It's just
all an illusion.
An illusion.
Yeah. I was just thinking of the Depeche Mode song, "Reach Out and Touch Gravity."
Reach out and touch me. Yeah. Good song.
Yeah, debatable is correct. Deutschland is German. Dutch is Netherlands, exactly. I think it's Dutch.
Ah, okay, yeah, of course. I mean,
Netherlands.
you say Deutsch, and yeah, of course, that's German.
Deutschland, oh, Deutschland.
So it's kind of connected, though, isn't it? It's all kind of connected.
But they do have very similar kind of
words, pronunciations, maybe.
I mean, I see
the language is similar.
Yeah, with Afrikaans, you got quite similar things to the vocabulary.
I remember the first time I had South African, and it was probably on Lethal Weapon, whatever Lethal Weapon it was, 3, wasn't it? Lethal Weapon 3, whatever one it was. I used to think that's a funny sounding Australian. I thought it was an Australian with a some kind of weird dialect.
Das ist gut, ja.
Oh, that's a stereotypical accent they do on the Lethal Weapon one. Yeah.
I got Vicky's comment now. I just thought about it. She's talking about the Origins rocket.
Mm-hmm.
It looks so much like one, dude. It's just like, why?
Yep.
Because they have a fallacy.
Yeah.
That is fallacy.
Yep, it's funny.
Vicky says apples fall because they are ripe and too heavy for the branch, not gravy. I think she meant gravity, but not gravy.
Gravy.
Yeah.
I agree. It's not gravy.
Definitely not gravy. Mind you, I'd rather have gravy as is a thing than gravity. Gravy makes more sense than gravity.
Gravy.
It tastes better too, probably.
It tastes better, yeah.
Pie with
Yeah.
gravy and chips. Oof. Pie with chips and gravy. I think that's
Love
how you
it.
say it.
Chips, cheese, and
Thinking
gravy.
about moving in this curved space-time and how then objects are well, making their orbits. And the reason they go around then in circles is that that space and time itself is curved, in the sense that things don't move in straight lines anymore, they go around. So that was his explanation, but he had to write down equation for it, which again assumed that gravity is there, because he basically wrote down.
Assume that gravity's there again.
Just assume.
Now, I want to ask you a question. If we had to assume that gravity was there, does that mean that Newton didn't prove that gravity was there? Because he wouldn't need to assume something that's already shown.
Good point. Good point.
With CB voids and Reverend Michelle proved it though, didn't they? With their balls in the shed.
Balls in the shed.
Down there on the creek and balls in the shed here.
Down that the matter curves the space-time. So in a certain way, that's still an description, or what I should say is, well, one would like to understand again why this description sort of, well, how you can understand it from a more basic point of view. So what I've done in my paper is try to start from a, from a point of view where you don't assume gravity to be there. You would like to explain it.
Nice. You don't assume gravity to be there. I agree with that. Don't, because it doesn't exist.
How smart is that guy? I'm telling you.
He's very smart.
For a Dutch boy, it's not too bad. Every time I see the big thing, I think of Michelle Fowler for some reason.
Yeah. I don't understand flat earthers. I mean, when you see a ship go over the ocean, the bottom, it goes bottom up. It's like, oh, you only first see the...
Oceans are just completely flat, dude. They
What
never
does he
have
say?
waves
What
on
does he
them.
say? I have friends, and they've been to space. Woo!
I'm a real boy.
No, I do feel bad for her because she lost her first husband to cancer. That was really bad. I didn't like that. I think it affected the way she thinks and her emotional state to the point where she gets like this. Like those kind of traumas do mess with you, dude.
Of
Well,
course.
she does. She does believe she's cousins of Stardust.
Yeah, rocks and other
We're all
things.
cousins of rocks and Stardust.
Well, yeah. Well, originally it was rain, wasn't it? Rain raining down on rock that made us.
Mhm.
Sometimes we say we come from a rock. No, we come from rain and rock together. But where the rain came from, Lord,
What? We don't come from the land of down under.
Yeah. Has anybody seen Sabine around lately? I haven't seen anything
Who's
of
that?
her.
Last time I checked.
Oh, Hassenpfeffer?
Yeah,
Hassenfelder. Yeah.
Hassenpfeffer.
Hassenpfeffer.
I have to tell you, this anti-science. It's always like she's talking like her teeth is glued together.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk like that now too.
If you guys want to watch a nice little clip from Nathan's video, I covered some of it last night. He's putting out the book now, so he's getting all giddy about it.
Yes, baby,
They're
you have to
almost
find
done.
gravity before you can taste it. I know.
Yeah.
It has to exist before I can find it.
Aye. What does voice say? Oh yeah, like myself, fella. It's not okay to think that the Earth is flat.
It's perfect.
Not okay.
What a bigoted statement. But,
Isn't it just?
Oh, yeah.
And it's not okay to think that when it's perfectly okay because it's the truth. So if they want to stick to the lie, then if they want to adhere to a lie and believe a lie, that's up to them. But I am not going to believe a lie.
Yeah. Well, what I was saying about Nathan is he summarized it like we're in the middle of the paradigm shift where they're going to make us try to forget about flat Earth, and he did it really poetically. I think that's why I covered it. It was a nice summary of what's going on with society right now.
mm-hmm.
Anybody
let's see what-
buying the book? All roads lead to flat Earth.
That's it. All roads do lead to flat.
By seeing how you can derive it from a more microscopic set of equations where gravity itself is not assumed, but then just follows from a certain logical reasoning.
I agree, man.
Absolutely.
And that's how he comes up with the idea of entropic gravity. It's
Entropic
just
gravity.
entropy. Remember, just like when we say everything seeks equilibrium?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Eric van der Linde's gravity, you can say, is very closely knitted between relative density disequilibrium and general relativity, you could say.
Who's coming up with the quantum gravity stuff? I don't understand that neither.
Quantum gravity is also one of the contenders, where it just has to exist quantum. So because one thing can't exist, something has to exist as well.
There you go. Mr. Jones and Vicky said the same thing. We don't think it's flat. We know it's
We
flat.
know it's flat.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
just saying how they did an experiment with quantum mechanics to prove anything like that empirically.
They
That'll
do
be almost
quantum computing, man.
Oh, okay. So they don't do anything really. All right.
Ones and zeros. How should we think about the forces that exist to create the illusion of gravity? There we go. That question is actually very good.
It's a good question.
That would actually make a
How-
better statement. Yeah, not a
Let's
question.
just think about the forces that exist to create the illusion of gravity. Wow.
So that's telling you there is a force at play that's not gravity, and it
Mhm.
just gives the illusion of gravity.
Mhm.
I understand it. Yeah. So
Relative
static
density to equilibrium.
That's the one.
forces.
That's the one.
The entropic part would fit right in there too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see what he says.
If you think about particles, very tiny particles, then it turns out that things like positions and velocities are not very precisely defined. You have to take into account the fact that there's an uncertainty in when we look at something. We may influence the measurement, but we may also there's a fundamental limit on how precise you can understand the position or the velocity of a particle. They cannot be not both described infinitely precise.
Yeah, because it's just calculated to know their position in time. Exactly.
Did he get his shirt out of the 70s? That's what I want to know. I love that collar.
The collar's really quite big, isn't it? Yeah, I remember having a collar that big when I was at school. I getting hand-me-down shirts from people that went to school in the 70s. I went to school in the 80s, getting hand-me-down shirts and the collars.
I've had a few of those. PJ, I've had a few of those.
Yeah, man. Mhm. Pair of corduroys as well, pair of cords, and that.
Bell-bottom corduroys.
Yeah, bottom cords. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see cords anymore. Do they still make them?
It's coming
don't
back
know.
into fashion, man.
I would wear a pair
People
of
are
cords.
starting to wear corduroys again.
A
Yeah.
pair of cords. Yeah.
I like to walk in like shh, 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 shh.
Yeah.
So taking gravity into account then gives us a bit of a problem, because then we have to talk about space-time, and then these quantum uncertainties gives us another way of looking at space-time at the short distances. So this led to problems, and string theory is another way of also looking at gravity and quantum mechanics, which I've been working on quite a bit. So people have studied the problem of quantum mechanics and gravity from various perspectives, from string theory, but also by thinking, for instance, about black holes, what happened.
Yeah, string theory, guys, is a
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if I understand string theory. To be honest, I don't get. I haven't looked too much into it. But what is the basic theory of string theory? What's the basic explanation of string
every
theory?
time they find something they can't explain, they add a dimension.
Ah, right. Okay.
So they add another dimension to answer the
Right.
issue.
Yeah, I get it. That could just go
And
on.
now they're sitting on 12 dimensions.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
12
Is it?
dimensions.
Isn't it caused by vibrations though throughout the cosmos, and they're attached to one singularity, and if they branch out from there?
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotta go, guys. Yahweh bless. Have a good rest of your
Cheers,
day.
Jeff.
Pleasure, bro.
Thanks for
All right.
coming, man.
Bye, Jeff.
Blessings.
Yeah, see you, man.
Cheers.
With black holes. And I've taken some of the things we've learned about it and seen that there is some explanation of maybe where gravity then comes from those new way of thinking about quantum mechanics and gravity together. So if you then start trying to explain where it comes from, it has to do with the fact that there's at a microscopic scale a certain information about how you describe this, which we don't see ourselves. We forget about that. And
Correct. We don't see ourselves.
No, we don't.
That's true. We don't see it. But the people do postulate it as a thing. Because calculation, man. So I just want to give myself some water quickly.
Mr. Jones said, he's telling us to Google, right? Google, did Einstein debunk gravity as a force equals, yes, Albert Einstein's general theory of relativity proposed that gravity is a distortion of space-time rather than a force. So there, yeah, absolutely, bro.
Yeah, but then you get Nunty screaming that, oh, he didn't debunk it, he added to it because
Added
even
to
after
it,
because
of
it
course.
doesn't work by itself.
Of course. But it's rubbish, man. It's rubbish. Because, like, before that, they would have said, no, there's nothing wrong with this theory. No, it's fine. No, that explains it all. It's
Well,
rubbish.
I thought I explained it all to start with, Newton.
Exactly,
to begin
that's
with.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So why
Good
did you
guy.
need to develop it? When because it's not observed. You cannot test for it, you know.
Yeah, but I hear gravity makes egg shapes, dude. That's what
I know, yeah. That's
That
because
bears
it's only spinning in one kind of direction,
Oh, yeah.
that way, like a cylinder.
It has nothing to do with the lens distortion that you're getting from your camera or anything.
No, of course
never.
not. Of course not.
Good God. I remember when they did the V2 rocket launch between New York and Chicago, they accounted for lens distortion to begin with. They knew it was going to happen before they shot the rocket up.
But I mean, they're going on about. I mean, the spit. Gravity not created. Shouldn't it have really created cylinders rather than bloody planets? You know what I mean? Balls.
Yeah.
It should have created cylinders.
Interesting thing. Drinking some water now, I was thinking. I saw that there is a debate scheduled in MDD between Whitsitt and Eamon and someone talking about fluoride in water.
Oh,
Is there fluoride in water, and is it bad for you? How the hell do you debate that if it's literally shown there's fluoride in water and it shows fluoride is bad for you?
yeah, I know. That's.
How do you debate that?
I mean, I remember. I mean, I know fluoride and chlorine is different thing, but I remember coming from Scotland, drinking water, and then coming down to England, and when I tasted the water down here, it tasted like bleach to me because they had more
Because
chlorine.
I
in
don't
it.
drink tap water at all.
No, I don't blame you. But yeah, it tasted like chlorine to me. I'm used to it now because I've been here, 18 years, down company 18 years, but yeah.
That explains a lot, PJ.
And I could tell that the water was harsh on my face. You know, like my face came out, dry skin, blotches everywhere. I got used to it, obviously, but yeah, they tend to use more chlorine down here than they do up in Scotland for some reason. But when it comes to fluoride, then we all know that's in there. We all know it's there. And they say
it turns out that if you take
and the thing is, it was meant to be to stop people getting cavities and stuff. And there's more people got cavities now than ever.
Well, that's kind of that's what they had in mind, I think, to start with. The ADA wanted you to get cavities so they could go see the dentist.
Exactly.
They'll fix you up.
Why is it so hot? 30 degrees Celsius.
It's snowing here, Flats.
It's cold outside here as well.
30 degrees Celsius, 10 o'clock at night. What's going on?
Wow.
Couldn't tell you.
Wow, that's really hot for 10 at night. I mean, even in the midsummer here, the hottest summers here, it's never usually, by 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, it's definitely cooled down a bit.
But yeah, it's quite hot. Let's see what else he has to say.
That into account in some appropriate way that you can understand where gravity comes from.
When other people talk about gravity, what are they describing? Ooh.
Nice.
Hey, Soggs is in. What's up? Don't stop believing.
No, if Flats, I'm going to advertise for you right quick. Hold on.
Hey, he's got his new shirt on, guys.
Oh,
No,
nice,
put it bigger. Put it bigger.
nice.
Awesome. The Flat Earth. Jesus, Isaiah 40:22.
Circle the earth.
Good verse.
What
Good
scripture
verse.
is that again? Encircle the
Well,
earth. We are
it's one-
grasshoppers.
It proves a globe, dude, because it's a circle. I swear to God.
Mhm.
Well, I appreciate you buying the shirt. Shout out to Roger. You rock. And everybody that has supported the merch shop. Really appreciate it. I am working on a new Christian line merch. So, hopefully it's dropped soon before I do go on holiday. Looking
Nice.
forward to it. Thank you very much again for supporting the shop, dude.
No problem.
You rock.
You rock more. And Vicky,
So my-
she definitely rocks.
Yeah.
So my question to this is, when other people talk about gravity, what are they describing? That means gravity doesn't have a coherency. Everybody describes it differently then.
They have so many gravities now, don't they? Wasn't there like 10 to 12 from what I remember? Like,
So it's
A
then
lot of
incoherent,
gravity.
but not incoherent dielectric acceleration.
and I see where you're going with your Cavendish mock experiment. You're trying to isolate what they're trying to determine what causes all those other anomalies. Like,
Mhm.
you
Maybe
want-
after the stream, I'll explain it to you guys what I'm planning.
Cool.
Well, I'm going to be going to work here in about 20 minutes, so
No stress. Tomorrow's another day.
Absolutely.
always is.
But I'll draw it for you on paint. What my
I'm going to
idea is.
change my life with paint. Now I will know.
I got like a little a Easter egg you can think. Think of orbiting.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
I kind of get where you're going.
The theory that Einstein wrote down, when you apply it, for instance, to these black holes, you see that it starts resembling things that we call thermodynamics. That's a theory that describes how gases move when they give them a temperature or when there is pressure, and you you can apply it in very many situations, but it's some way in which we describe how things happen at fairly large scales.
Ooh.
He did say gases, right? I heard the term.
Uh-huh.
And-
Yeah.
oh, I didn't.
And I know, what did Professor Bell tell me before? Thermodynamics has nothing to do with gas.
That's right. We did.
Dude, I tried to get him to come in here yesterday. He was over on the lads arguing with me. He wanted me to say there's a dome above us. Are you claiming a dome?
Why did they always want to say a dome? And I mean, I dare say it might be that shape, but I mean, we don't know for sure. All we know is we are contained, or else we wouldn't have gas and gas pressure.
Hold on, the
Correct,
containers.
Mr. Jones.
What away?
Correct, Mr. Jones. Thermodynamics is a law of nature.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
In terms of not looking at the individual motion of the atoms and molecules, but by just thinking about these objects like temperature, pressure, and so on, which are what I call microscopic quantities. I mean, a temperature is something that is just an average of all of the motions or the little collisions of atoms. Say, for instance, on my skin, if I think about what temperature I feel, it says something about the average energy that each of the molecules in the air is carrying. So temperature is not really a microscopic thing I can define. And so gravity is some.
Well, how did what's it? Richard Feynman. It's like jiggling. I'm just jiggling around.
No doubt.
Feynman is a weird dude. Like space starts right here. It's all around you. Oh my god.
Yeah, people think space. Oh, yeah. I mean, our space starts here, like an inch off the ground, they're saying, but then they say that Earth's atmosphere goes to the moon. So are we in space, or is it space in Earth's atmosphere? It's stupid. A whole lot of it.
The space is between their ears, dude.
Yeah. Hot tuins. he's certainly not the hot tour girl, that's for sure. But he maybe does do a bit of hot tuin.
Dude, you drew an image that I didn't want to see in my mind, dude.
No.
No.
So people know about the hot tour girl, do they?
Just think of him spitting tobacco. How's that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
the way you're a liar.
Hot tour is. I think that was a set-up. That hot tour girl just to become a meme, you know. I think
It worked.
It did work.
It worked.
She's got her own show and
But
everything.
the
now.
sad thing is, other people try and follow this to also try get the name now. It's like desperation much.
Hmm.
Hey, Ryan in the house. What's up, Ryan?
What's up, dude?
Hey, Cookie. How are we doing today?
See ya.
I just woke up. Sorry.
What happened to you? How come you disappeared on us yesterday, Ryan? You just you came in the morning. Me and Vicky had a bit of a tiff, and you pissed off as soon as we was all right again. You pissed off. You didn't even say bye. I was like, what's happened to him?
My internet was jacked, and my phone kept cutting out on me, and it cut me off like 4 times. I was like, "Fuck it," I just gave up.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
You sound as though you just woke up.
I definitely did. I was up till 4 this morning.
Bless you, man. Bless you.
Yeah, we had severe problems with the internet too, man. It was like choppy. It was dropping all, and his mic kept falling out, and it was horrible, dude. It was crap, dude.
Yeah, see, my internet's been doing that as well. But once it gets started, I'm not even sure if it's my internet or if it's YouTube, and I don't know because it seems like my signal goes down for about 10 seconds, goes back up, and it does it 4 or 5 times. But then once the stream's about half an hour in, there's no problems. It's weird. It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
There's someone else. Globehead.
Might be delivered.
We've got it. Globehead. Hello, Globehead. How's it going?
I'm here to prove that the Earth is a globe.
Oh man, I was excited.
Oh, dude, let us hear your evidence, dude.
The horizon, ships sail over it.
Oh, do they? Wow. I'm convinced, man. I'm convinced. Somebody told me that if you got a telescope and zoomed in, they would come back into focus. Isn't that true?
Don't pay attention to any of that man behind the curtain. You're welcome.
Well, what is a horizon, first of all?
It's the apparent place. It's Earth curvature.
Nice.
Oh, I see. You nearly dropped the act, dude.
All right. Hey, Flats.
Yeah.
Here, snow.
Ooh.
Oh, give me some.
Green snow.
Try and melt it. Wait. Try and melt it quickly with the lighter. Do you have a lighter?
Somewhere. It ain't here. Damn it. What am I supposed to melt it for? Why am I doing this?
Because I saw some interesting videos and some people trying to melt the snow and it doesn't work.
I'll be right back.
Well, you can't melt a flake with a naked flame, that's for sure.
You gotta light it on fire, right? He's gotta try to light it on fire.
I wonder. I mean, have I ever actually tried melting snow with a naked flame?
I remember those videos from a couple of years back too. People claiming that they would take a snowball from outside and put a flame to it, and they would catch fire.
They probably put petrol in it faster.
I could do a Luca and put it in the microwave.
Yeah, that's not flame.
Yeah, I don't see my lighter.
Mm-hmm.
I do have one somewhere. Whoa. I'll see you one, guys. No later.
Oh,
I have a Zippo.
I've got a lighter, but I haven't got the snow, so we can share. Rog,
All right.
You've got the snow. I've got the lighter. Let's do it together.
I do have one in the truck. I could go get. Hold on.
Cool. By that time, the snow's got to be melted.
It's melting now. I'll grab another snowball.
Grab another snowball.
Sean Hawkins is saying, prove the windows are elongated on the dildo space
Oh,
capsule.
for goodness sake. Wow.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, while we're waiting for Roger to make snow and invent fire, let's carry on with the video.
What like that, in the sense that the equations that we currently use to describe gravity are basically obtained from averaging, or at least describing things at a much tinier scale, and then forgetting about certain details. So temperature, for instance, also forgets about how all of the individual molecules are moving. We don't have to keep track of that, but still we can describe quite well how gases move when we just talk about pressure and temperature and even differences in pressure, for instance. Then if you have one room with one pressure and another room with a lower pressure, you simply know that the gas will flow from one to the other.
All right, gentlemen. That was great. I like that.
I hope Sean was paying attention what Alec van Linda just said.
Yeah, I hope he was too. Wayne?
Let's see.
Make him big. Make Roger big. There we go.
Dude, it's like burning.
What? It's not melting.
This is weird. Not really.
You know, it's not melting. So it's not. Is it dripping water at all?
Not at all. It's actually like.
Wow.
It's getting soot. It's actually getting soot.
See, look
Wow.
at that.
No way.
Wow.
That's what I said. It's interesting because I saw a lot of people trying to do this.
What the hell?
That's crazy.
I'm not kidding, dude. This is real time, people, right here.
It's scorching as well. It's not actually melting.
It's not dripping at all. I'm not losing any of this mass of the snow to water. It's just
scorching. It's just shrinking.
Yeah, it's shrinking. Yeah.
But it's not turning. So what it's doing, it's but then how would it be refreezing the water? Because then the mass would still be there.
I guess it's cold enough in this towards the center that it's just like, I don't know. It's mushy.
Wow.
That is weird. And it's getting softer and like more pliable as I do it.
Wow.
Huh.
That's strange, man. That's strange. That's cool though.
I don't know.
Isn't it maybe because the air pockets between it? That's why it just does it, so it evaporates.
Yeah, but wouldn't there
You know,
leak water?
sort of like what dry ice does.
Yeah.
Because when dry ice melts, it becomes carbon dioxide.
Oh man.
I'm not getting any drip though. I thought I'd get something.
So it
doesn't.
doesn't.
I wonder if it used to melt. If it's got anything to do with what's spraying up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of people have been claiming it's chemically made.
Yeah. Well, maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
That's
But
interesting.
I would have thought it would have melted. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the reason the flake doesn't melt is because of the process it goes through. It just crumbles, but it melts in your hand, and I think that's got to do with the fatty acids and stuff like that. You know, your sweat, and that's why it melts in your hand, but it doesn't to a flake.
So that's what they make M&Ms out of?
It might be the same with a snowball. The way it's made, it's compact. I don't know. Sorry, Ryan or Matthew, who said that?
That was Cookie. He said.
I thought it was.
Have you lost your mind? Snow melts, dude.
That didn't melt, dude. That didn't melt. You mean do it again?
So yeah, of course it melts. It melts in your hand and that. But when it's the same with the flake. If you try and melt a flake, it just crumbles. A flake, as in a chocolate, it just crumbles. It doesn't melt. Did you not see that?
Okay, science notes and projects. Okay, why doesn't snow melt when you put the lighter to it?
All right.
The answer is a lot of air separates snowflakes in the snow, so it was right there. So when you heat the snow, it melts into water space between snowflakes before it drips. Soot comes from incomplete combustion from the fire. It's not a sign that snow burns or is fake. So they're saying if you hold it long enough, it should just become smaller enough and then drip.
Mm.
You mean to melt a little bit of it and see if I can get it to drip?
Try it. See how long you can hold it till it does finally drip. Should be interesting.
All right.
I think you need a bigger flame. You got
So what's happening then? So when it's melting, it's refreezing because of the snow around about it, is it? Because you kind of
Yeah, because it's got a lot of air in between. So
Right.
when you heating it up, it's going to condense because it's melting between those air pockets.
between
And
the right, of
and
course.
eventually, it will become so small that it will have to.
Yeah. It's starting to melt in my hand right now as it goes.
Yeah, of course. Like I say, with a flake, it does. I know it's completely different things, but
All right.
seems like the same idea. Why the
You
flake doesn't melt?
see, Globe is what we have to entertain ourselves with because you don't want to come just defend your religion.
Make sure you don't burn your thumb, dude, on that wheel.
Yeah, I am.
While he's there, we got 80 votes. God created the earth flat. Yes, 67%, 81 votes. And no, 33%.
And God made snow unburnable.
That's crazy.
No, it's not dripping at all so far, and I've had it here for like at least 45 seconds or so.
Once it gets to your fingers, it'll start dripping.
Yep. Once it gets to my hand, it'll start burning.
That's amazing, man. That's actually amazing.
Yeah, it's shrinking, dude. That's all it's doing. Like literally. And leaving divots in the thing.
Is that a drip hanging off the bottom? Look? Is it? No? It's just a
You
bit of
should,
snow.
you should do a stream where you try and make a snowman and just try and melt it.
Look how burnt it is.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's all the soot from the lighter.
You need if you use a lighter. I don't know. I think we should use those torch lighters.
The butane.
Yeah,
Torch.
Lighters.
But a lighter is butane. It's the same thing, but it's obviously more the pressure's coming out faster on a torch one.
Give yourself a blowtorch, man.
Yeah.
Plasma cutter.
Damn you, snow!
So if you get stranded on an iceberg, you can build a fire. Not a problem. Not a problem.
Make it out of snow. Yeah. Jeez. Yeah. I have a what do you call a propane torch for melting ice.
What's up, Tony? Oh man. Okay.
Tony, his fingers will drip before the snow does. Yeah.
I just want to go back to what he says about thermodynamics here. Pay attention, Sean.
Talk about pressure and temperature and even differences in pressure, for instance. Then if you have one room with one pressure and another room with lower pressure, you simply know that the gas will flow from one to the other. And these kind of differences is then necessary to get things moving.
Mm-hmm.
Space is fake.
Thermodynamics is a thing.
Snowballs in space.
And also, without the gas pressure, you don't have temperature.
Ding. Yeah, and you need containment for all that pressure, sir.
So, mind you, though, if you took it, do you think like the lighters? Where you make ice from in the freezer, where you put them in your drinks? If you took a lighter to that, it would melt, though, wouldn't it? It wouldn't be like the snowball. I'm sure that an ice block would melt.
I think that should smell. Yeah, that would
melt. Yeah.
This actually did smell. I'm smelling it now. It smells like it's got an odd chemical smell to it. Like they may be something right to what they're saying about spraying.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's odd. If you were here, wait a minute, I'll put it through the internet like they do in space.
Don't you guys think that if that was true, that people would be suing the government by now?
Good question. They're trying to prove it first, I think.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, but trying to sue the government is a big thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
Bro, trust me. If I really thought that was
you go for it.
From the freezer.
Make yourself big.
That's melting. It's dripping.
Straight away. Completely different from the snow then.
Ice, yeah. Twice is a lot more compact.
It's a lot more compact. Yeah, there's not so much air in it. Of course. Is it warm?
Want to build
Yeah,
a
that snow one's kind of surprised me a bit. I mean, the flake one where the chocolate doesn't melt doesn't, because I knew that ages ago. It was funny when Karen was making the video. I knew what the outcome would be, but he really thought it would melt. And so did I. For the first time I did it, I thought, nah, it's got to melt. It's chocolate.
I had an idea, guys. After you get done with this, maybe watch Duffy. He put out a sunsets prove a flat Earth, and he's saying
I covered that yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I covered it. I covered it last night before I went into Flatz's video. Wasn't you there?
I don't remember seeing it all.
Yeah, because when I covered it, it had literally been out for about half an hour when I covered it. Yeah.
Hey, Flatzoid, who was the preacher said he was going to take down his channel if the sun sets, essentially, in Antarctica?
That's right. Yeah, Matthew was there. You were there when I covered it, weren't you, Matthew?
Which preacher?
There was that guy. He was
McToon. McToon said he was going to take down his channel as well, didn't he?
Yeah,
and there's a lot of people that said they'll take their channel down.
Yeah. But I said that was my conclusion of the video. I says, listen, they ain't got to come back saying there's a 24-hour sun. That's why they're so confident in saying, I'll take down my channel, and become a flat earther, because they won't come back and say there's not a 24-hour sun.
Is it Greg Locke?
Yeah, I think it might be. Yeah.
Greg Locke, yeah.
No, I think it's someone.
No. So it was the other one, Dean Odell.
No, he's
Dean was a flat earther, dude. Yeah.
No, I meant but he said he was the one that said about the 24-hour sun, saying if there's a 24-hour sun, it's got to be a globe. That's what I meant. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Did Odell say that?
Dean Odell said that, yeah.
Yeah, but he's talking about a past that said he'll take his.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who that is.
If you watch the Duffy video, Dean Odell says it in that, yeah. But
Probably
Duffy's using like Nathan Oakley's video from 2015 or 2016, saying it as well, you know.
So a decade ago.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we covered that last night. Was you there, Matthew, last night when we covered it?
I slept. I don't remember.
You might have come in later on, but yeah, we covered it first before we went into Flats and Luke's video. It was only an 8-minute video.
Boy in the house as well.
20 minutes to do.
Hey, boy.
Let me up. What's up, boy?
Hey, boy.
Oh, you can hear me. Right.
You want to melt some snow? You want to melt some snow, dude? Come on,
dude. That's what got me clicking the link. I mean, the fuck is that?
I don't know. I have no idea. You mean go get some more and burn it right quick? It's starting to smell the house up bad.
I mean, I've only seen that shit on YouTube, dude. I mean, I love snow, and but I never seen snow do that, dude.
It's mad, isn't it? It's madness.
It's
the same with that flake. Flakes do it. I know it's a different thing, but it's the same idea. See what
we got to do to draw people in? Melt snow. I mean, burn snow.
Burn snow, right? What the fuck, dude? Don't do that shit on me. I mean, don't pull that trick on me again. That's my trigger point.
That wasn't a trick, dude. I wish it were a trick. That would be a cool
That's
trick.
my trigger. Just burning snow. That's my trigger.
I
know.
Nice.
Now we know what Frosty's made out of. Unmeltable snow.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got somebody on. What if Einstein is wrong?
Ooh. By Michio Kaku.
Michio Kaku?
Yeah. But I mean, that's something for the Globies to ponder on. What if Einstein is wrong?
Yeah. Why don't you think
Sean,
about that?
Sean says McToon would take down his channel now if we could exercise the demons out of him.
That's what I was saying. We covered it last night, that video, and like I said, they're so confident because there's no way they're going to come back and say there's not a 24-hour sun. No way.
Duffy said he's going to hold them to it, dude.
Yeah, he says he'll hold them to it. Like, who's he to hold anybody to anything? He's part of the deception, so he's not going to hold anybody to anything.
Yeah. Boy, what were you trying to say, boy?
I would say, for the sake of comedy, let's not exercise him.
It might be weird, dude. Yeah.
But I don't think anybody of them will anyway take their channel down, no matter what. They may think about it. If someone like, for instance, McToon is making good money off of YouTube, do you really think he's going to decide? You know, I'm just going to take my channel down because.
No.
And I'm gonna go get a job. Is that gonna happen?
Nah.
No.
Or even FTFE. Think about it. That's his income. Okay. YouTube is his income. So he's not going to just decide to take his channel down just because of that.
Of course not. That's where he makes money from. There's no way he's going to take it down. Even if they were legit, went over and do you know what I mean? Didn't see a 24-hour sun. If this whole thing was legit, they ain't going to come back. They would make their minds up with it. No, we can't tell them. You know what I mean? Can't tell them it's a 24-hour sun. You know, they would come back and lie. Not a problem. Not a problem to them.
No, it was overcast, man.
What do you guys think is going to happen there, Flatzoid and PJ?
Well, I either think I don't think they're going to go over, but if I'm wrong, if for some reason there's got something happened where they can't go over. But if they do go over, they're definitely coming back saying there's a 24-hour sun. They won't come back saying there's not one. They have to. It's part of a narrative.
Yeah.
So they're either going to be stuck in tents. It's going to be overcast somehow. I don't know, but they've got to come back and say there's a 24-hour sun.
I'm still under the same thing. My mind's still the same. I think it's a waste of time and money to do it.
Yeah.
It's not going to prove anything. The only thing it can disprove is a globe. That's it. And there's so many variables you have to take into account now. You have to hope the weather is fine to even go. Then they have to hope the weather is fine and open so they can do what they want to do and see what they want to see. And
in this time of, like, what is it, 3 or 5 days?
Yeah, 5-day. I think it's a 5-day thing.
Yeah, I think that's the window on it. And I don't think they got enough money to make it there now, from what I can tell. They're
But I
scrambling
think
to get
it should be
people.
paid already, Roger. It's like in a few days they have to go. A week or what?
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks.
It's not far.
What about the millionaire Duffy? Didn't he just break into the bank account? Like, hell, I'll take it all on. You know?
But guys, come on. I mean, that's what an Avenger is about, right? It's a time frame. It's about money. It's about.
It's 16 days. Then they're going.
Wow, just over 2 weeks.
Boy, that'd be more like a con. That's what a con's all about. It's all about getting the money.
Let's see who's Antarctica bound.
A good con sounds like an adventure. You know.
Yeah.
So far, there's more flat earthers going than globers.
Huh? Really?
Jeranism, Whitsett, and Lisbeth Acosta is
right.
flat earth going. And glober is Dave McKeegan and Mark Herman. Everybody else is still crowdfunding.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, there's 3. Leonard Williams, self-funded. He's also going. So there's 3.
We're even, huh? Nice.
Yeah. Agreed, Tony. You said, PJ, they need to get footage and they won't get it. And they still won't get it. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
Yeah, I get it. If you know what I'm
All
saying.
flat earthers have to do is go to the bridge and talk to the navigator with the film crew as they're navigating their way, or if they take a boat, right? Are they taking a boat?
I think they're taking a plane.
No, they're taking a plane.
Okay, well, talk to the navigator on the aircraft. So you navigate the whole way using elevation angle measurements and circles of equal altitude, right? And then you get there, measuring an angle of the sun. The whole time you're measuring angles.
Yeah.
You see, this is I've been looking at a lot of their videos and things. Okay, they got 13 videos, and they never talk about the 24-hour sun. They don't show it, but they talk about a lot of weird other things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we did that on my channel like 2 weeks ago. Looked through their Antarctic adventure and their sun footage, and there was like a 2-minute video with like half daylight They're like, that's the
Yeah.
midnight sun. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, and they're talking about specific planes that they got. Does the
Yeah.
three glaciers retreat?
That's true what Sean said, Kingdom and Context. The real final experiments have already been performed many times over. We have documented and observed no curvature over vast dismaves, but I think he means distances, obviously.
But that is true. Exactly.
absolutely true.
But that's the thing. They're ignoring this.
Yeah, but this is the final of the final experiments. This is going to once and for all put this question to rest. No. Yeah.
Well, it's not a final.
It sounds like they're mental, dude. They have a problem in their head. They're sitting around thinking about, I wonder if the sun's coming up at midnight in Antarctica right now. I don't know, man. Maybe there's a globe or it's flat. I don't know. I have no idea. I can't make up my mind. I'm just nuts. Ah! Oh, God. Every time I think of Craig now, I think of that clown that Robot Polisher put out. I have to be big and strong.
See, this is where it's going. Union Glacier.
Yeah.
It's very formally set out, isn't it? Very uniform.
It looks like a military base, dude, from here. Troops are camping out in the tents out there. There's the mess hall in the middle and command headquarters over there. We're on Tatooine. Look at that.
I want to ask something. Doesn't this look very flat to you?
It looks very flat, absolutely.
First thing that came to mind, dude. that horizon looks pretty clean.
Yeah, it kind of ramps up as well as usual to relative to high level.
Looks very well organized.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, they are very well organized.
Yeah.
But
I mean, look at all that mountainous area. Look how beautiful it is. How flat that ground is.
Yeah.
It looks,
I suppose. I mean, I don't know why they've got it so uniform. Maybe it's for winds and stuff to pass easier.
Yeah.
Then they get flicked off and.
Because
like they
the
grade
people
it
that set it
almost.
up have OCD, man.
Maybe.
It's like, I mean, the ground is wide, flat, and straight.
Yes.
No pun intended.
Skydiving over Union Glacier Camp. Let's go check that one out.
Nice.
Boy, that just hit me. That's why everybody hates flat Earth.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Nice. Triple seven.
Skydive over it.
Ah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Show us. Show us the curve, man. Come on.
Where's the curve?
Woo!
That must be a bendy plane because there was curve inside that plane.
Yeah. It's probably a GoPro lens they got on that GoPro camera.
Yep, they got their fisheye lens.
The widest angle you can get. Look at that sucker. Yeah. Oh, I see curve. Hold on. We see curve.
Yeah, but I mean,
we have curve.
But this is so
lens,
weird
man.
because usually you have some idea of angle or distance, but since it's just it's only whiteness and mountains, you don't know.
There you go. Concave
You can't define it.
as well as concave.
Oh, look, there's more different curves. It's going the other way. Wait, oh, there it goes back
I'm
again.
saying concavity as well as convexity.
Oh yeah. Weird, huh?
I mean, even as he's landing, there's curve.
That's a good landing.
No, he's talking about being inside. Okay. Look how overcast is again. That's the thing. The weather changes so much there. All the time. They have an open window of beautiful weather, and then all of a sudden it can just suck.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna go. It don't look like it, guys. I don't think they're gonna make it. They're running out of time.
Because you would have to have paid already.
Mm-hmm. I don't think they're gonna hold the tickets for you up until like probably 2 weeks before you go. Maybe that'd be probably a deadline you'd have to have.
Time to make yellow snow.
That is a possible scenario.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know what's going to happen, but yeah. a lot of people think that it's not going to happen one way or another. And
Let's see. This
It's a
could be
great
interesting.
song.
24-hour
way
day sun
or
at
another.
Union Glacier analog experiment. Oh,
Ooh.
there you go. There you go, Duffy. You don't need to go anymore.
All
It's
right,
already
we're
done,
good.
man. Yeah.
well, he wasn't going anyway, was he?
No, he's not going now, actually.
Yeah, but he's spending money for it.
Oh yeah, he's spending money.
On a commons license, CCB.
Yeah, he's paying for Whitson and Jaron.
Are you sure he's the one doing it?
Or is
No.
he and for McKeegan, is he not?
Yeah, I've met him. I've seen his car. I've seen his family. I talked to them. They aren't millionaires, dude.
No,
they're
but he had the
average
money
folk.
to pay for it.
Where'd he get it? Oh, that's my question.
Well, it's not his to
Investments?
give, right? It's not his to give, but
No.
I mean, that it's clear that it's not his money. I mean, he doesn't act like it is. If you have that money to spend, you're not gonna be on YouTube and promoting it like the way he is. That's pretty obvious.
Yeah. Sean
He's
has
a
a very good
charlatan.
point there. Sean has a very good point there. Yes, in Antarctica,
Yeah.
the radius is smaller than at the equator, so it should be more pronounced. You should
Yeah.
see more curve, easier.
Absolutely.
And if they're claiming that we can see boats go over curve at 3 miles at the equator, what do you think should happen 3 miles at the Antarctica? Yet Antarctica is very flat.
Yeah, I'm just looking at this sculpture. What is this supposed to be? A globe? And
I don't know. I'm trying to. Let's hear what he has to say.
It's a flat Earth model.
Okay.
YNCND40 and also jeffreydonfield.com. Hello, everybody. I was mulling another way of measuring the 24-hour sun in Antarctica, and for the people doing the final experiment, I came up with an idea. Well, it's not an idea, but it's a way of proving that the sun's got 360-degree rotation above the horizon at Union Glacier and all locations south of the Antarctic Circle, at least one day a year. These lovely analog devices are called Campbell-Stokes sun recorders and consist of a glass globe which focuses the sun onto the rear of this device, and you insert a cardboard card into a slot at the back, and the sun's rays, if it's above 120 watts per square meter, burns a hole in the cards. I'll show you those in a second.
Interesting.
And depending on the time of year, you put the cards into 3 different slots depending on the sun's elevation. Now these units have to be set up accurately to face your local meridian north and south. They have to be flat, and the unit.
I wonder why.
What? Yeah, good
I
question.
wonder why.
It has to be set up for the latitude that you're in. They make these for polar models, for temperate locations up to.
Okay.
I have 2 of
Let's
these.
just get
One
to where you're actually doing something.
from east
Yeah,
to
there's the
west
point.
as you look north.
Yeah.
So
He's gonna
here
say
we
slot
are.
again.
This is taken. These 2 cards are from the 2 units you just saw a second ago here, and these were taken on the 4th of December 2021 during a partial solar eclipse.
That's quite interesting.
Here, and started burning up. Maybe just on the edge of it, but for the most part, it was an Antarctic eclipse and quite rare.
Holy
So,
crap!
if
Look
you're
how
gonna
big
go down
Antarctica
to
is.
Union Glacier, why not
So in other words, he's saying take one of these with.
24 hours?
Okay.
Okay. There you go,
Antarctica's
Duffy.
really
Take one
big
of those
there,
with.
dude. The continent was huge on the Mercator. It was monstrous. It was bigger than all the rest of the continents. How did they do that?
You talking to me?
No. Are you talking to him?
You said monster.
Ah.
He who shall not be named.
The nameless one.
Cows don't use fluoride? Oh, I didn't know that. No, cows use fluoride. Sorry, to cause climate change. I bet. It's really quiet, Flats. Let's hear crickets.
That's all they
Hard to close the
Robots
door.
come and knocking the door down, as usual.
Yeah. Huh. I
Oh,
was
it's
just thinking
already been
about
2 hours. Hour and 45
Wow.
minutes. So
Again,
thinking
it's
of-
not bad. Gone past really quick again. Quickly.
whatever happened to
because-
Joe. He hasn't stopped by in a long time. L or whatever.
Rich was, yeah.
No.
Oh, Joe Self. Yeah, he doesn't really come in that much. Hey, Liv, what's up, man?
Hey, Liv.
Hey, Flats, how you doing, everyone?
Give yourself.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, good. I'm still triggered about all this final experiment stuff. Like I say, I'm expecting to see a 24-hour sun. It's flat, but we've got a 24-hour sun in north, and I think it's just as likely that we've got one in south. We've got one in north. Why can't we have another one?
Yeah, but
You
that's
know
just
what I mean?
to me, it doesn't bother me what it's
No.
going to show because I don't think there is a 24-hour sun in Antarctica. But if it shows it, that's all it does is just show that there's a 24-hour sun. It doesn't disprove a flat Earth.
No, of course not.
But if you get proven wrong in that assumption, then the globe community or the media is going to take advantage of it. It's kind of like
Why?
a really big problem because of how everybody else perceives the truth
But you
movement.
see,
It's
but
going
you
to
see,
be
that's the issue, though. They wanted to make it that way. They want the flat
Yeah.
Earth to make the claim of you can't have a 24-hour sun there. They don't. They want to place the burden
Yeah, that's
onto
what they started with.
flat Earth.
It's
But
like
Yeah.
that
it's
look round.
clearly their claim, right? It's clearly
like-
their. It's the 24-hour sun on either pole is a globe claim. It's not so much a flat Earth claim. So
It's what it's what they have on a globe. You know what I mean? And when we come to flat Earth, it's something we kind of thought was probably not that in that kind of sense because we were looking at the circle map. And I don't think that's accurate. You know what I mean? A lot of people have gone against that map over years and stuff like because of its inaccuracy. When it comes to the southern part of it in that kind of sense. If you look at say if it were like a diamond and you've got your north at the top of the diamond, south at the bottom of the diamond, and there are your two extremities. So when the sun passes between them, once it gets closer to the bottom one, it looks like it's got a 24-hour sun there, but it's still flat though. It's not a globe. So once we go over there and they show a 24-hour sun, they say, "Yay, we proved a globe." But that's only because we didn't understand the model properly.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, you can just. There's so many demonstrations showing it's just like internal reflections and stuff. They're actually stupid. They don't understand when it does get, and let's say it shows a 24-hour sun. Okay, and we say, well, then you guys are just by default showing that the sun reflects off the dome. What they're
It's
going to say
like-
then?
We're inside the spiritual realm is what encases us. That is like the firmament, right? And we're in this yang energy, the hard energy of this realm, of this part of it and stuff like. It's like the left and the right brain aspect of things. So it's like where we are now, right? All that spiritual aspect of the realm, it relates to the ground that we're on. Like Earth has chakras and all these kind of things. So like when we look at it, like that diamond example, right? You got the north and the south, and you got the equator going across the middle and stuff. Almost like an equator, like FPVs mapping away and stuff like that kind of thing, like in terms of reference. But we obviously see that as like portrait.
Yeah.
But if we stretch it, maybe it's taller and longer, like that kind of sense, right? So like, what do they say in Egypt? How they stretched the sky over the earth. So in terms of like stretching the sky, it's kind of like because we can see all extremities of the sky from the earth, even though it's flat. So it's like we can see all of the sky. It's not relevant to the left brain thinking of where we are now because it's right brain thinking of what that is. You know what I mean? So how Earth is represented in terms of the spiritual realm, and how it relates to it itself in that kind of way. Or like you're a micro of a macro, you are all of that yin realm, all that spiritual realm. That is you. You know what I mean? So why can't you see all of it depending on where you stand on the flat plane? You know what I mean? That's how I see it. It is. You know what I mean? So when you go to the North Pole, you see the extremity of the yin realm from that point, and you see the 24-hour sun. So when you go to South Pole, you're going to see the same thing. It's just another extent of the extremity. You know what I mean? Because we're at that end of it. It might not be limitless. It might be limited in terms of land that's available within the realm.
But yeah, like I said, I don't think it won't disprove a flat Earth at all. So
No.
But they're
I
going
think
to
it's a
use it
waste
to
of money.
disprove it. So all the people which are unaware of the truth about flat Earth, they're going to watch their documentaries and say that, oh, there's a 24-hour sun itself, so that disproves flat Earth. Do you see what I mean? That's how damaging it is. So it's like, it's like if we go with the narrative of expecting to see the sunset and then we get disappointed, then the rest of the world is going to like look at us as if like, we're wrong. You know what I mean? The final experiment proved us wrong in that kind of sense and stuff like that.
Yeah, and that's disappointing, as we have some expectation of the rest of the world, right, as humanity. But then again, it's also confirming to us, like, it's not spent on humanity, not on all of humanity. Somehow we must come to this conclusion that truth is offensive, and truth is not well spent on most humans. Most humans want to be told a lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so we're gonna have to come to grips with that. As
it's conditioning, though, which is made them.
It's hard. I mean, it's undoable. But still, no. But it's us. It's us that's gonna have to get to grips with it. We are gonna have to learn to live with it, even though we want to wake people up, and we should. As much as we have done it, I mean, we're not new to the game. We know that we're going to get into like 90% or 95% failure, so we shouldn't be disappointed at the people that don't understand us or that don't want to hear the truth, because that's just what happens. I think we should just focus on the people that we gain and the knowledge that we gain, and
but the point is like walking into the trap. So it's like most of the movement is expecting a sunset. So once that doesn't happen, then like I said, it's like on my model, like how I see it, I'm expecting to see the 24-hour sun, and I'm a flat earther. So why does that disprove? It doesn't disprove anything. But they're going to claim it as a win on their end, because not many people know what my model is and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but there's going to be wins on their end, and there's going to be wins, on our end, and that's how it works. It's not a bad thing if there's wins on their end, because it's not a game that we are playing to win. Right? We're not playing to win this game. No. So and that's a weird mindset to get into, right? But we're not playing this game to win it. No. Still, we want to win, and we want to convince everybody of the truth or whatever. No, the truth. We want to convince everybody of the truth, but we're not going to win, and we're not in the game to win. I mean, it's weird, but I think that's a good way to describe it, though.
Oh, go away. Oh, wow.
What's up, Sean? How's it going, man?
Hey guys, how are you today?
Good.
Hey, I had a quick question. I know that we've talked about this before, but I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. So this is a conspiracy question. Is there any place on the Earth that they could be taken to that would replicate the observations for a globe?
Yes. Many places.
So there's a cold island with flat snow-packed land surface that they could be flown to that would show them a 24-hour sun going in the right direction, the correct direction. That's the only issue, right?
No, there has to. It's very plausible that there's just another place they're going to fly them to, and just say that's where they are. Because at the end of the day, they just going to where they think they're told they're going.
Here's where the conspiracy comes in. So I know this sounds, this could sound laughable, but I would want to tell Jaron and Austin, don't fall asleep on the plane. And if you do fall asleep on the plane ride, ask if everyone else fell asleep on the plane ride too.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
Because to me, if everyone falls asleep on the plane ride, that's very suspicious. And then they could literally just be, whether it's in something they give them in water bottles or whether it's something they're putting into the cabin, they could put them to sleep, fly them 12 hours to a different destination. You'd never know the difference. I don't know. I mean, obviously it's a conspiracy thought, but just think about how much effort they've put into the entire lie of the globe. Why would they not put in effort to deceive on something like this?
24-hour sun, they don't need to lie. They don't need to do all the gymnastics to do the effort. All they have to do is get you to the location. So why lie about the location in the first place? If there's another location where there's a 24-hour sun, like Africa, say, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not expecting that though. But I mean, like with 24-hour sun.
The reason I
have like the summer in south, all those continents that get the advantage at sunlight and all these kind of things. So like, everything's leading towards us getting a 24-hour sun. Like I said, we don't need to lie. We don't need any of these conspiratorial thoughts, like fake suns and all these kind of things, because all this stuff, it's making us sound a bit stupid and stuff kind of thing. If we're expecting that, we'll keep pushing those ideas.
Yeah, well, respectfully, the entire model sounds stupid when you start breaking it down. All the effort and the lies they put into the entire model is conspiratorial, and it also is stupid. But people believe it.
Yeah.
So this is why I'm saying that we can't put it past. We can't put it past them to actually try some kind of tomfoolery. And the reason why I mentioned the description I did is because from Punta Arenas to their destination is supposedly 4 hours. So they can't fly them to another destination that's within 4 hours if there is some other destination that can mimic the observation. So that's what I'm getting at. In order to fly them to a much longer destination, you'd have to put them to sleep so they don't know they're going that far. That's all I'm saying. That's why I have this very specifically worded conspiracy question.
Yeah, but I think it'll be an interesting observation to see if they all did sleep or not.
Yeah, that'll be the question to ask, is when they come back, it's like, did everybody go to sleep? This is why I asked Otson like multiple times, and even on his stream, I said, hey man, what are you doing to like take with you some sort of, are you taking a compass? He says the compasses won't work once you get to a certain parallel, and I actually understand that. I've covered that on my channel with the Russian substation in Antarctica. They talk about that as well. And then he's saying he's going to take a gyroscope. So it's just like, how can you actually verify you're going to go where you think you're going? And that's a huge question for me.
Jeez. Oh, what a childish game.
There we go. But I agree with that. Just to say thank you, Roger, for your super chat. Really appreciate it. It says 4 more hours, guys. Hang in there. I wish I had energy for 4 more hours. Definitely don't. But thank you for the super chat, man. You rock.
Aren't we going like a week too early as well? Because a lot of people have said that they're going like before the actual, when it's supposed to be, 24-hour sun. Which kind of implies that we will get a sunset. But
so Brenda wants to come in. I told Brenda, yeah, it's fine. Brenda can come if Brenda concedes he's a man. That's it. Simple as that.
Why bother?
But no, Brenda's only goading with, you're chicken, aren't you? You're chicken. She's playing, it's
No,
playing
we're showing who's chicken shit now.
exactly, playing childish games.
So, oh, see, now running away.
See?
Can't do that. Bye, Brenda.
So Brenda doesn't know the truth, and obviously doesn't like the truth, because you know the truth is you're a dude.
Shame. Poor Brenda. Brandon, it's very simple. You're a man. Accept it, man. Okay, so I gotta go sleep. Sorry, guys. I am pushed. It was a nice, calm stream. We thought we'd get some Globers in. Well, hopefully. Wishful thinking.
Yeah.
Any guys closing statements? Anything to say? Shout out your streams, your channels, or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still, when it comes to the 24-hour something, the final experiment, I'm still in the same mind. I just don't think it's all underhanded. There's something dodgy about it. I don't believe there's a 24-hour sun. But again, if there is, I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't change the fact that we obviously have no curvature, and it's measured flat. You know, simple as that. It doesn't change my worldview of the earth. You know what I mean? At all.
The media will use it as a weapon, though.
Oh, of course they will. Of course they will. But it just doesn't. They'll use whatever as a weapon anyway. Lev. They use anything as it is. You know. So we're always going to be on the minority. We're always going to be on the minority, I believe. Because people believe the lies.
It's growing. They're falling apart. That's why they're desperate and
It's
they're trying to
growing.
stop it. So,
It's growing. I still think we're going to be the minority. Anyway, yeah, and I'm on tomorrow at 1 p.m. GMT. We're doing about Strawman. You know, about it was a video Luke gave me, so it's about your Strawman, about your birth certificate, stuff like that. Just being Strawman. So let's look at that.
And
there's
Ryan?
links.
Well, you already know what I think about it. I think he's a charlatan, and I think it's all going to be some kind of scam, of course. But that's just about it.
Cool. Voy?
Yeah, sorry, I just stepped away for a second, but I thought it was just too funny to read what Brenda had to say there. In the private chat, like, "Are you a man?" he actually said that.
He ran away.
Yeah, and then he ran away, of course, because you cannot say that.
No.
But
that's the thing. He comes and harasses us in the comes and harasses us in the private chat. When it says we chicken, it's like, okay, I'll let you in, but then you just concede you're a man. Simple as that.
Yeah, just tell the truth. That's all you're asking for is the truth.
It's fucking hilarious, dude. It's
then he becomes a chicken and runs away.
But when he says, "Are you call yourself a man?" I mean, Brenda, say that again. That's famous last words. You know. Okay.
Insane. Yeah, sorry, I don't want pretender clowns on here.
No.
You either concede you're a man, which you are, then you can come and talk. Otherwise, we're not interested. Simple as that. And Lev, you got anything to say?
Thank you for letting me come on and have a little chat. I like these little moments.
Yeah. And I see Sean already dropped. It was good to have Sean in as well. Really appreciate you all. Sorry, I just really, really tired. I've had a long day. It's the first time I actually sat today, was sitting here to get the stream set up and do the stream. So I've had a hectic day. But yeah, tomorrow we're going to have a more exciting stream, hopefully. Hopefully more structured. But
In
it
that
was
stream, sorry, Flats. Just RH said supposedly Neil deGrasse Tyson just so happens to be in Antarctica at the same time as the experiment.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. Neil deGrasse Tyson and what's the name? Who went to space, Mr. Shatner.
Shatner. Oh, William Shatner.
He
Yeah.
also wants to go, and I think it's also Candace.
Oh, yeah.
They're all going, but they're going literally when Will Duff and them go. Well, not Will Duff. When the group goes back, that's when they go. Something like that.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say thank you, everybody, for coming. Appreciate you all. Really, really, really do. Please hit the likes if you haven't. Share the show. Remember, tomorrow night we'll have a more structured stream, so do stay tuned for that. I appreciate you all. Like I said, till tomorrow, may the pressure be with you. Blessings. Bye-bye.
Brightly shine, crafted signs of the divine. I'm made for something true. In God's plan, my path renews. Flat earth made by Him, my journey long yet thin. Purpose found in every day, guided by His gentle